Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog at stampwithelaine.com. This is the first video of the new year in 2023, so can I just wish you all a happy new year, and I hope it will be a good one. So today I have another sneak peek for you. Only one more day to wait before the new January to April 2023 mini catalogue goes live on 5th January. It's also the start of celebration, and as you know, this is an annual event with Stampin' Up, and if you purchase or place an order of £45 or multiples of £45, then you can choose a product or products from this brochure. I think there are about 6 items of a mixture of stamp sets or 12 by 12 inch pack of papers at the £45 level and 2 at the £90 level. So you get a stamp set or a bumper pack of papers with 48 sheets for the £90 level. Today I'm featuring the Dainty Delight cling stamp set, which has dies to match. Another change Stampin' Up has implemented is that they are now naming both the stamp set and the dies with the same name. In the past, the coordinating dies had a slightly different name so that you could differentiate between the stamp set and the dies. You just need to check whether it's a stamp set you wish to purchase or the dies, because now they both carry the same name. Now, if you've purchased the dies and the stamps as a bundle, you will get these papers for free in the celebration brochure. There are 6 designs. They're double-sided, so you get designs on both sides. So today I just want to show you how you can make quick, easy cards with just half a sheet of 12 by 12 inch designer series paper. This is 6 by 12, so you can either trim the top or the bottom depending on your card. So this is the card we're making. Picked out the colours of the base cardstock from the colours in the designer series paper. So there's rich raspberry, starry sky and fresh freesia. In Europe this is just half an A4 sheet, and that measures 8 1/4 by 5 7/8, so that's roughly 21 centimetres by 14.5 centimetres. The inside of the card you need 3 pieces in basic white, 3 3/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches, which is 9.5 by 14 centimetres. I'm also using the designer tags dies. These are from the annual catalogue on page 170, and it's this butterfly that I want to use. So I've gone ahead and die cut 3 butterflies on scraps of fresh freesia, starry sky and rich raspberry. The inks I'm using are rich raspberry and starry sky. The other ink you need is Tuxedo Black Memento ink. I'm using the 2021 to 2023 in colour markers, and I'm using fresh freesia. Also in the stamping blends I'm using the light starry sky and the light rich raspberry, the rhinestone basic jewels, and of course the paper, which is called Dainty Flowers, I think. And I'm going to cut them into 4-inch sections, and these can be trimmed down to suit the card. So line the left edge at 4 inches and cut them up into 3 pieces. Now comes the hard part, which is to decide which is which. So I think I will use this one for the rich raspberry because this is predominantly the strong colour on this sheet. I want to stamp up there, so therefore I'll trim down the bottom. We'll cut it at 5 3/4 to start with, because you can take more off but you can't put it back. Now that's still too long, so I'll cut another 1/16 of an inch off. That's perfect. Glue this on our card. Now I want to keep as much of the blue as possible, so I shall cut from the top. And that's still too long, so we just want another 1/16 of an inch. And the last one we'll cut at just 1/16 of an inch in from the end, and glue that to the fresh freesia one. Oh no, I've done it wrong. Well, when you do something silly like that, then the only way to correct it is to cut it smaller and then put this matte layer on top. So that's one way to salvage it, otherwise it'll be a waste of a card. I'll bring in my stamp apparatus, and I've set it up straight, so I'll just stamp on there. The same for the rich raspberry one. Now for this one, I'm just going to stamp on a scrap of basic white. Then I'm going to trim this down. I've trimmed this down, glue it to a scrap of Starry Sky. Make sure it's even all round and trim that off at approximately 1 inch. I'm going to cut a flag end in the middle here, just by eye. Cuts it about 1/2 inch in, and then from each outer corner cut toward the centre. Then you can gauge to cut to snip that. Now you can attach that with dimensionals, it doesn't get lost. Put glue dots on this bit here so that it will curl up. Attach the butterfly with a glue dot and pop a rhinestone on his body there, and a couple here. Oh bother, I forgot to record. Last one. My stamp apparatus. I've already set up my stamp, and I'm just going to stamp this floral detail in the bottom left corner of the basic white cardstocks. I will do the colouring of the flowers. So the fresh freesia for the fresh freesia card, rich raspberry light in the stamping blends for the rich raspberry, and Starry Sky for the Starry Sky card. So now that we've finished colouring these, we can put them on the inside. So that's how you can make quick, easy cards with the designer series paper, and just add a little bit of extra embellishment and you've got a lovely card. This one shows you how to correct a mistake if you've cut your paper wrong. This is what it should look like. I hope you've enjoyed today's sneak peek, and pop back tomorrow as the catalogue goes live. I'll be back in your inbox with another video project on Friday, but tomorrow you can see all the designer series paper and you'll be able to order from the mini. Thanks for watching. Bye.